Me and Fish out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yep, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, Dad.
You a fish in the water.
I guess.
Get that one?
Out of water.
Out of water, yes. First time we've ever been on a cruise, and that was pretty exciting. And to see us pushing off from port, seeing dolphins behind the boat, that was pretty neat. The lady that we were talking to says usually see more dolphins, but did you get the ones on camera, Fish?
I think so, yeah.
And the staff start off with has been great. Carnival has a great staff of people. Right in the middle of dinner they do what they call showtime. That leads us into day number 2, which we spent at Nassau. The locals calling you my taxi. What do you think? Huh?
I mean, it's not true. It's not true out there.
What do you think of the Bahamas so far, Nassau?
The people are real friendly here. That's why.
Yeah.
First thing we've seen.
You can tell you're not in America no more, though?
Yes.
Yeah, slow down.
That's not a bad thing either.
No, it's not a bad thing, but it is pretty here. Sorry about the shaking, right, Fish? The sidewalks are kind of...
Not the most safe.
Yeah. And if you're coming into Nassau on a Carnival cruise or any, I guess Disney, because they're ported right with us, or their ships are, is just be mindful that the curb cutouts are not like they are in America. They're really steep and maybe not the safest, right, Fish? Watch out. But you can manage. You can manage, right, Fish?
Yeah.
Thing about Nassau is, I guess that port when you stop on a cruise is just for the shops and to be at Nassau, because the beach from the port where all the cruise lines come in was about a half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, right, Fish?
It was, I would say, in between a half and 3/4 of a mile.
Getting off the boat, getting off the cruise liner at Nassau was a little bit spooky, right, Fish?
Yeah, it was pretty steep, about at an angle about right there, getting off at Nassau.
And Fisher almost got put in jail.
Hello. Housekeeping. Can I stop the recording? Yeah. Can I stop the recording? Are you recording?
Then we got back on the boats, had dinner, again, the dinners are really good at nighttime. And, as far as the rest of the food, you pick and choose. Some of it's really good, some of it's not, but the dinners are usually really good.
Yeah.
The room that we had was a accessible balcony here on Carnival Cruise Line Elation. And let me tell you, it's big and it's super nice. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour right now of that room. Right there is the front door. And if you're inside the cabin, there's Big Fish. If you're inside the cabin, it has got a door button right here to push. Opens the front door, big wide door with no threshold coming into this. You can also, Fisher just hit that button, if whoever's with you can hit a button up there, it turns it red, and the door stays open for as long as you want to. You got a push button going into the bathroom. And then Fisher is going to give you a little bit of a tour of the bathroom. You got a good accessible commode. You go ahead and talk, Fish.
Alright, we have a mirror. Hey guys. We have our shower, and there is a shower chair right there. We got our commode.
And make sure that, show the sink one more time. Go back, Fisher. It is definitely a push underneath. You can push your legs up underneath the chair, the sink. Don't look at our mess, but you have a roll under little table there. Fisher, if you don't mind, go open that cabinet. I mean, go. You got 2 closets. Both of them are for hanging clothes.
One has a fridge.
One has a fridge and a mirror, and then the other one just for clothes hangers and stuff. And then we have a big screen TV, which we never turned ours on, so I really don't know what. Hopefully you can tell how big this, got a king size bed. That when you set up your room reservations, this can either be 2 singles or king. I got the king because me and Fisher did share, but it's a real spacious bed, and as a quad, I need a little bit more room than a single. And then you have more cabinets. There's my slide board. You've also got a safe, and there's some little, they make towel, like
animals.
Towel animals, right, Fish?
Yeah, it's like kind of like an animal balloon, except just with towels.
It's just more what the staff does, and I hope you can tell how spacious this room is. Now the balcony, the door opens, it's got a flat threshold, and you can just wheel right out. You can stay right there, Fish, if you want to. You can wheel right out.
You got a couple chairs over here. And just look at you. Then we got Dad.
Go back in there, Fish. I'm gonna talk for just a second. But anyway, you can turn around. You got plenty of room for a wheelchair. You have plenty of room for a power chair out here as well. It is a little breezy, but this is a 8-10 foot balcony. It's really nice, and like Fisher said, you got great views. I will say this, depending on your hand function and your arm function, this door is hard to open and close, so that could be an issue. To day 3 at Princess Cays, and again, getting off the boat, now this time you're getting off the boat onto another boat because they do not have a port there. They just, I guess they anchor offshore, and you get onto a still a pretty good sized boat, but a smaller boat. Easy, Fish, easy. Big drop right here. Chill, Fish. Big drop. Big drop. Ready? Here we go, Fish. God. Whoa, Fish, don't let it go. There you go.
I'll say that there's parts where it's not very accessible, but most of it is at least accessible enough where you could do it by yourself with power drive.
Yeah.
And one thing that he needs his power drive for is there's what are they called? Humps.
Well, they're throughout the boat, the accessibility of the boat is good, but there's lots of metal thresholds everywhere, and I don't really know what they're for. And some of them are smaller than others, and they're easy to get over. They're bumpy. And pretty much the boat itself is level. You can find areas that like the ramp areas and stuff that you're using is a little bit steeper. I would highly recommend this. is that if you have a power chair and a manual chair, bring your power chair. I would recommend that, and only because the boats are big. You know, when you get off the boat, you may need to go a long distance. So that is my advice when it comes to that. But, you know, me and Fisher, at the end of this video, we're going to share some more sights and sounds of, you know, our trip to the Bahamas. And we hope you enjoy them. I know we did, right, Fish?
Mm-hmm. I really like.
And so, other than that, Fisher?
Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe.
And hit the screen. Fish. And the ocean is rough today. The boat's moving a lot. Buying lunch, Fish? Get on the boat.
Fried zucchini.
There's another cruise line.